Hello guys, welcome to another YouTube video. In this video, we're going to learn how to print odd numbers and even numbers on the console. To print this, we need what we call loop. In Python, we have two types of loop, which are the for loop and the while loop. Now, we start with the for loop. Now, we are going to loop through an iterable, that is a list. So, for I in range 20, so range is an iterable. We are going to loop through it. So gonna loop and check if I modulus 2 is equal to 1. Gonna print that so we can see the odd numbers there. So if any of the value, if you divide it by 2, it will remain 1. That's what it means there. So that's why that was printed. That's the first part. So let's do the other part. Let's do for even numbers. So let's type for I in range 20. And this time around, I'm going to check if I modulus 2 is equal to 0. That is, we are checking if I goes into that number, it will remain 0. The remainder will be 0. So it prints from 0 to 18. So that's for loop. Now, when we are dealing with the while loop, we're going to see some certain changes that will occur. We are looping through an iterable, that is a range of values, but this time around, when we are using while loop, we are not going to loop through an iterable. We are going to loop for a certain condition. If a certain condition is true, we are going to run that loop. Now first set our I equal to 0. Then we say why I less than or equal to 20. We can also say why I less than 20. Then in the next line we increment I. Let's do that here. Now we'll see what's going to happen when we run this. Let's increment I before we check for the condition. Now let's comment this out. Now let's run this. Okay, you can see it printed from 1 to 21. Now the reason it's printing 21 is because at the last iteration it was 20, I was 20, so it added 1 to it on that line before it printed it. So that's why it was 21. So let's print it downwards. Let's see, we're not going to get that 21 again. Instead, we get 0 as the first, then get 20 as the last. Sorry, we get 19 as the last. Sorry, we're not getting 0 because 0 is an even, like it's an even. We are getting 1 at the first, then we get 19 at the last. Okay, that's it for that. Now let's uncomment this out. Then let's remove the for loop there and replace it with while loop. I think you can do this on your own using the example above. We first set the variable of I to 0. Set it to 0. Then call our while loop. Write our while loop out. Then put the same condition. Then increment I. Don't worry, we are just going to increment I at the bottom, because if we increment I first, it's still going to give us the same value. Okay, that's it guys for this video. I hope you loved it. If you like it, you can leave a like and also subscribe to the channel. Thank you. One love.